Okay, and so here's Android on the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to run through some of the battery settings real quick, otherwise known as the clock settings. On the first two low ones, they are not specified, but I know that on the lowest setting it cannot emulate PlayStation 1 games at all. The middle setting, which is known as balanced, the CPU is clocked at 1 GHz, and the GPU is clocked at 468 MHz. That's about what the Switch normally is when it's in handheld mode, roughly. Then you have the quick setting, where the CPU is clocked at 1.4 GHz, and the GPU is clocked at 768 MHz. And then you have performance, where the CPU is clocked at 1.7 GHz, and the GPU is clocked at 920 MHz. The higher you go, obviously, the more battery life that it will consume. So when you're on these higher settings, I would recommend you put it on your dock, because wearing down the battery quickly will often cause batteries to actually lose their lifespan. So, but when you're playing the game I'm about to show you, I would put it on quick setting at the very least. You don't really need it to go that much higher. It doesn't make that much of a difference. The game plays fairly decently on both these settings. It plays a little better on performance, but it doesn't need to be that high. And so we're just going to wait for all of this stuff to load out. And let me get everything set up before continuing the video. Get through all the tutorial crap and just show you how it runs. It only cuts an audio like that when you're going from one place to another. Generally, it stays pretty consistent with its frame rates and speed in general. That's what I call it. I'm playing it one-handed, so because I'm holding a phone with my other hand. This is where all the tools are. Well, I got all the tools. There we go. Now let's see. If any game needs an HD remaster for the Nintendo Switch or any console, it's probably this one. I mean, there's plenty of others I could name, but this one for certain. I mean, just look at it. It's an old GameCube / PS2 game, but damn, I'm pretty impressed by it. I'd rather play this than Animal Crossing any day, to be honest with you. It's just better. There's very little lag, only when you're going into a building or something do you ever encounter any kind of lag or anything. Beyond that, the game itself, and that's when it's in quick mode, not even the highest clock settings you can have on Android for the Switch. So generally, it runs really good. You can play it. There's no problems. Yeah. So peace.